We have a bike. Let's go and explore through Hawk Island. I've been practicing, trying to be a proper travel vlogger and all that. So yeah, it's an hour and a half away. But apparently it's like, so apparently this island is Vietnam's answer to Bali and Phuket. Two places that I think are very different, but that's what Woke Tar Gemini says. So yeah, let's go and see their version of Phuket, which apparently is a town based on European architecture and replicates Venice. So you'll see this quite a bit in Southeast Asia. So what's happened here is the right-hand bike has broken down and the lad on the left-hand bike is using his foot and the power of his bike to push it along. And also youngsters seem to have these electric versions of scooters. I'm not sure at what age. Hey! Thank you! Not sure if there's an age limit on them, but obviously they're much less powerful scooters. But yeah, kids are allowed to drive out here. Live and let live, baby! None of that health and safety bullshit that will just be used to enslave you. Shall we go for a massage? Oh, bloody hell! That's quite a name, isn't it? Why on earth have we chosen that? I'm hoping that the address is 666, but I would never take the risk and let those people put their hands on me. In case they're devil worshippers, but I don't think so. I don't think people out here are really aware of the deep state and all the numerology they use. I used an outdated term there. We've got more information now. Let's call them what they are. Baby munching nonsense reptilians. Maybe not reptilians, but probably. The sun's come out, so I'm protecting my neck. Oh, I think I might have dropped a bollock. It was really cloudy when I set off. And my experience of Vietnam is that it is cloudy and it's not really hot, except we are just over the border from Cambodia, so I was expecting it to be pretty hot here. But yeah, it was cloudy when I set off. Did I tell you it's an hour and a half drive? And the sun's come out, so obviously I don't wear sun cream because I'm not a retard that poisons myself. So I'm thinking we need to get a long sleeved shirt, but obviously I'll only buy cotton or is it linen? Hello, shirt? Long sleeve? Oh, shoes, sorry. You have cotton shirts? What? That doesn't look like what we want at all. Oh, it's like a sleeve, is it? I think you just wear it on your arms. It's about £1. Right, okay. Let's do it. It's perfect little contraption. Look at that, what's a bubby dazzler? Let's take a smoothie break. Now this looks like, now I've got a bike. If you watched yesterday's episode and all the, fact that I had to eat crisps because I couldn't cope with, proper Vietnamese restaurants and I couldn't work out what any of the food was. This is the sort of place that I'm pretty sure will have a Western menu. And lots of koi carp. As cool as those arm things are, they're plastic as fuck. So I don't like having plastic on my skin and they're very, very sweaty. So they'll be fine for today, but I think in general we'll be wearing a shirt. So they don't do smoothies, but they do a movie. I guess that's supposed to say smoothie. Oh, soursop. Apparently that's good for beating the big C. Fantastic. Let's get one of those. Hello. Can I get the movie? Smoothie. This one.
This one.
Yes, please.
Yes. What kind of smoothie?
Oh, I thought it was all. Oh, it's you choose one, do you? I get the soursop.
Soursop. Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Please.
No milk and no sugar.
No milk and no sugar.
Yeah. Just use water.
Sorry.
We have condensed milk and fresh milk. Yeah, I don't want any milk.
Any milk?
No milk. Yeah.
No milk and no sugar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just water and fruit. Fine.
Yes.
Thank you. Pretty sure, we're the only mammals that drink another mammal's milk. Like, I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to do that. Obviously I'll have it in my coffee because it tastes pretty great, but I don't need it in a smoothie. I was sat here thinking fruit and water, it's not really a smoothie, is it? Then I remembered the yogurt, so they banged the yogurt in for me. Thank you. Let's see what the soursop yogurt and water smoothie is like. Yeah, good job it had that yogurt in there. So according to Woktard Gemini, this bank won't charge me a fee for taking out money, and it will let me have 10 million dong, as opposed to all the others that charge you a fee, only a couple of quid. But they only let you have 3 million dong. So we've got an option for 5 million. Let's see if it lets me have 10. Do you want to print your transaction receipt? No.
와 미쳤다. 왜? 아니 영어가 아니야.
It's not saying anything about any fees.
없어.
Wow, fantastic.
이거 누르면 되는 건가? 이게 언어 바꾸는 거.
Amazing. I think I'm about to get 10 million for no monies. Oh, 10 million, who's your daddies? Thinking I'm going to get proper sun protected up. No more wearing shorts. So maybe a little cap. Hello. I'm looking for a sun hat. Now maybe I go proper Vietnamese female. They're always good for laugh. How much?
How much?
Okay, how much? They're not much good because I want to protect. Oh, they're more expensive. I want to protect my neck. Can we get the nice pink flowery one, please? Can I really, as much as I don't really care about people's opinions, can I really walk around the town with that? With this? I don't know. Maybe I should get this, but then that doesn't protect the neck. I go for a female one. I think I will get the gayest one possible and get the pink one, just to, you know, totally take the piss out of myself. Oh wow, so this one's 15, which I think is about 30 pence. Still haven't quite remembered what the money is, but it's something like that. Perfect! So that's obviously for neck. Right, liking this, and it feels, I mean it's got to be polyester, but it feels almost cotton. We have arrived, we've parked up. It's free to park here, but of course, thank you sir. Of course there's still a security guard that likes to give you a bit of paper, even though you're not paying, so I'm not really sure why. Maybe there's a good reason. I was chatting to a long-term expat in Kampot, the guy I stayed with in Coconut Lodge, and he was saying that his theory is because, you know, there is a lot of things that are out of control here, you know, like, well, I'll let you work out that. It's not as organised as it is in the West, would be an easy way of saying it, which, you know, for me, I think is better. This is no negative. When it comes, you know, because there is no doubt that in Southeast Asia, they love paperwork, like very bureaucratic. And he reckons it's because it's hard to control certain things. So when they find something that they can control, they, you know, they really like to go for it. So I think that's why I've just been handed a piece of paper for free parking. Yeah, very nice, very good service, very happy. So we're approaching the Grand World entrance. I am really pissed off with myself for wearing shorts. I'm fearful my legs may have been sunburnt. And I just think being sunburnt is the most retarded act in the world. Like, if you just organise yourself and take precautions, there's no need to ever be sunburnt. Anyway, I have bought the arm covers with me. I might put them on. But it's about 1 PM now, so I'm thinking maybe get lunch fairly sharpish, get out of the midday sunburn hour, and then wander around this place. You're welcome. Definitely does feel very European. That feels like French. That feels like Amsterdam. Let me know in the comments what feels it's giving you. Apparently it's meant to be based on Venice. In the background, it's just stopped now, but one of these carts is playing the Jingle Bells theme tune, because why not? There we go, it's back. It is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Let me pretend to be a proper travel vlogger and read you some stuff I've got of AI about this place. So it's supposed to be the bamboo legend. The entrance is the largest bamboo structure in Vietnam at 42,000 bamboo canes. So I don't think it's that entrance. I did see another entrance. We'll go and find it. The Sleepless City. It is the first 24/7 entertainment complex in Vietnam. From shops to shows, it is designed to keep the energy going all night. Venice Canal, which presumably is this, a 400-meter long canal inspired by Italy. You can take a water taxi, in brackets gondola, Well, the drivers, dressed in traditional Vietnamese Venetian outfits, sometimes break into opera. Ooh, that'd be a nice treat, wouldn't it? I'm not that sort of travel vlogger. We're not going to be going on a gondola. Apparently, they've broken a Guinness World Record. I mean, does anyone still pay attention to that, seeing as they give out records for, like, you know, the man that can stick the most toothpicks up his nose and stuff like that? But anyway, the Quintessence of Vietnam show held here is a massive real-life performance with over 300 dancers and advanced 3D mapping technology. So that's somehow broken a Guinness record, presumably for the amount of dancers, maybe? Not sure. And also, lastly, there's a teddy bear museum, and it's one of the top 5 teddy bear museums in the world. No, we're not going to be going and looking at teddy bears. Maybe we will come back here at night. I'm on this island currently for 4 or 5 days. I can extend that, because presumably this is like a light night show at night. I mean, regular viewers will know I hate noise, I hate nightlife, I hate it all. But, you know, it'd be good content, wouldn't it? I wouldn't mind watery, fountainy, lighty, musicy things. To those that will have been on the first 44-day Vietnam adventure with me, where we travelled from basically the middle of Vietnam to the top of Vietnam, the middle to the north, and it was all very Vietnamese. Trying to think, yeah, it was all very Vietnamese. I mean, Cat Bar Island was quite touristy, but everything was very Vietnamese, you know, nothing like this. So, you know, this is not typical Vietnam. This, as I said earlier, this island is going for it in terms of tourism. Yeah, I mean, it's going all out, but this is, I imagine there's nothing else like this in Vietnam. I've certainly not seen it. Personally, I prefer Vietnam. I don't want to be in Europe. You know, I left Europe for a reason. However, you know, because of the migrant army and the tyrannical baby-eating governments. However, I must acknowledge, as an expat, you know, as a tourist, this is the last thing I'd want to see. Me personally. Many tourists will like to see it because, you know, they're retarded. But me personally, this is the last thing I want to see. But when you live here long term, it is very nice to see stuff like this. A pizza. Yeah. Make the most of being here, and obviously, long-term viewers will know I'm going to have a burger. Oh wow, look at this, you know, this is what I'm talking about. Food that I recognise. And don't get me wrong, Vietnamese food, when you can work out what it is you're getting and you order the right thing for yourself, is amazing. But it's so hard to work it out, which is why it's a relief to see stuff like that. It's a very, very noisy restaurant. For me, that is, and I know I'm super sensitive to noise and stuff, but it's so off-putting. You know, it's empty. Like, why? Why would anyone want to sit and listen to that? Now, look at this. Very traditional Vietnamese wear. Taking her picture in front of this clock tower, which presumably, is that in Venice? Let me know in the comments. In a continent where the plant life and the flowers are just incredible, I think anyone who uses plastic flowers should be beheaded. That might be a bit extreme, but you know, you get what I'm saying. So here we have like sort of almost like a European Christmas market. Even though it's Europe, sort of, we still got to have some karaoke. I think I'm coming to the conclusion that, you know, basically everywhere except where Germanic, Anglo-Saxon, white countries are really noisy. Like Latin America was horrendous for noise, and Southeast Asia is very noisy too. I think I'm coming to the conclusion that Vietnam is the noisiest country that I've been in. It's, you know, I'm still working it out. Cambodia might be as noisy because they like a sing-song too. But you know, there's karaoke bars everywhere here, and I think the people are noisier. You know, or you could say more expressive in their interactions. I think, but I don't know. I'm still working it out. We've seen enough of this tree. I really am not doing very well at my whole shade thing. I'd like to go and find the entrance. We'll look at the river a little bit more, but that's probably about it, to be honest. You know, this is a good thing about being a YouTuber for me. Now, I'm very lazy and I don't really like doing anything touristy or even being around people. So I don't think I'd have even come here if it wasn't for creating of the content. I guess it's good. I mean, I'm kind of like, yeah, for me personally, there's no reason to come here. I'd much rather just be on a beach with a Vietnamese shack. But it gets me out and about. It gets this miserable victim Elju guy doing stuff. Anyway, let's go and have another look at some more stuff. It is absolutely fantastic for what it wants to achieve. As a tourist attraction, it's amazing. So much money has gone into this place. This is going to be a huge success. Let's see if we can find a nice restaurant on the riverfront. Your face white. Cream. Moisturizer.
Cream skin.
Ah. To make it lighter or?
This like I know like cream skincare.
Ah, okay, thank you. So something I have noticed in Asian culture is they do not want the sunlight on them at all. And I have been told, I don't know, but I have been told it's because they value fairer complexions. Make of that what you will. I've been walking about 10 minutes and haven't actually been past a westernised restaurant, but we have found the gondolas, some very loud music, and I think we're about to find... Oh, I'm okay, thank you. So that's like the 7th time I've been asked about a massage. So it's very massagey around here, and I'm well up for massage, but I'm not going to do it in the tourist area where it'll be 3 times more. But ahead, we have a great bamboo structure, so I think this will be the entrance that my Gemini information was talking about. Close-up of gondola and ticket office where one books the gondola, which is right opposite this massive bamboo structure. What was it, 42,000 pieces of bamboo? There's something touristy here, I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like you have to pay to get in. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be worth it from my point of view. Let's have a look inside the old bamboo structure. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I wonder what it's used for. Maybe just beauty. No wrong with that. I imagine quite a few selfies get taken in here. Very impressive. I remember there's this like art sculpture park. Oh no, I love this. Look at this. It's like the water is his hair. He's looking up to the gods. And then we've got these 2 dancers, I think. Here we've got a goblin. And here we've got 3 fatties. Loads of sculptures. I'm not going to show you every single one. Look at these trees though, and how well harvested isn't the right word, is it? Chop, chop, chop is what I'm trying to say. How well groomed they are. Oh wow, we'll have a look at that. Old waterfall mouth, and then this is a slide. Wow. Oh, I'm just going to have 10 minutes under this sculpture in the shade. Oh. Here come the tourists. The gondola's about to get busy. Yes. Can I have a beef burger, please?
Beef burger.
And a pineapple juice.
Pineapple.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay.
Burger time. Something strange in the cheese out here where it's kind of sweet. It's weird. I had a beef gyro yesterday, which was an absolute disaster of a disappointment. I'll be telling you about that in the next episode when I feed some of it to the dogs. I just thought maybe they just had bad cheese but somehow is sweet, but this burger's the same. So these 2 retarded women have been trying to pay for 15 minutes. They're sat there with a 500 dong note, waving and trying to get attention. Just make it happen, guys. Like, you can see them getting more and more frustrated, but they're just too scared to like go in and be like, I want to pay. So they've just seen me, so they were trying to get attention for 15 minutes. And then they've just seen me get up, go in, go to a counter and pay, which is obviously what you're supposed to do. And they're still fucking sat there like retards. It's just amazing. Probably still be there in 4 days' time. that brings to an end our Venice in Vietnam experience. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it enough to click the thumbs up button and the red subscribe button if you're new. Now we're going to go and do a very different tourist experience. We're going to go to Ratch Dem Fishing Village. That's going to be a whole nother episode, so I can have more pennies. See you there. Bonus clip. As I approached the car park, I chuckled to myself as I wonder what would happen if I'd have lost. I haven't, don't worry. If I'd have lost my bike parking ticket. Would we be like, well, you haven't got your ticket, so you can't take your bike. Even though it was free anyway. And the ticket seems kind of meaningless, but anyway. I've got my ticket, so no need to worry. Thank you, good sir. Bloody hell, I forgot the review bit of the video, so bonus clip. Really good, really impressive, a lot of work going into it. Going to be very popular, not my thing at all. Can't understand why anyone would want to come to Vietnam and experience a fake Europe. But I appreciate that 98% of people, particularly Western tourists, are retarded and will absolutely love it. So big thumbs up, especially if you're retarded. Go and check it out.